You were listed at 238 last year. You're listed at 235 right now, but you've lost more than 3 pounds.
I'm a good 227.
Mm-hmm.
Preparation of, waking up every day and keeping the same routine.
Mm-hmm.
Really just I had to look at myself, and I wanted to, from a year from now, I wanted to say that I'm a better person. I look better, feel better. So I feel like I can say that now.
What did you and Courtney work together?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because he lost a lot of weight too.
Just being in each other's ears. I mean, not letting each other fall. I mean, that's the main thing that we do as offense.
Jaquavian, you came from Howard.
Yes, sir.
There were some schools after you. I think Auburn was one of them.
Yes, sir.
But not a lot of people around here knew about you, really. And you've pretty much been with the ones every practice that I've seen out there.
Yes, sir.
Just enlighten us a little bit about your approach to the game and where you came from and maybe how things motivate you.
Yes, sir. Coming from Howard, small school, so I'm working hard. I'm working hard every day. Attack the game with a purpose. So like coming to the SEC, like that was a big opportunity for me. So I don't take no day off. Attack every day, and really just coming to practice with the edge about myself, on tip of my shoulder every day, just coming to work.
Did that start in the off season? Because usually, you see a guy coming in that's new, you would start off, maybe third team or something, but you were right there with the ones right out of the gate.
I say it probably started in the off season. Working hard, showing them early that I'm a hard worker. Off season workouts. With Coach Frank, attacking the weight room, attacking the runs, sleds, everything I do, just attack it with a purpose.
Charlie, I don't know how you viewed yourself. I've always kind of thought maybe a lighter end, bigger linebacker. Do you feel like this jack position is kind of custom made for you?
Yes, sir. I love it. It feels perfect. I feel like the position fits my skill set. I've comfortably grew into the position, learning the ins and outs of it. I wasn't much of a coverage guy last year, so just sitting down with my coach Gianni, going over coverages and learning the back end aspect of the game, really took my game to the next level.
To the extent you can, what do you feel like the Jack's role is? What are you guys going to be doing? Can you talk about the other guys? You got Souls and you got Waller also doing the same thing.
Yes, sir. Well, our job is to set edges and make big plays. That's our job description. And like you mentioned, Souls, Waller, Trent Sellers, Donovan Witten. Shout out to my guys. We only got about 5 or 6 of us in the room, but some phenomenal guys. Good rotation. We never drop a beat with the rotation. Trust them guys wholeheartedly.
And then, Mr. Smith, the linebacker position. Can you talk about maybe the depth you guys have, what Bradley Shaw means to the unit?
We got a lot of depth. Bradley Shaw, one of the leaders. Mike, linebacker in the room. Then we got Phoenix. He a wheel backer. We got Wide. He rotate Mike and Will. We got Ben Bogle. They bring in from West Virginia. He great. We got a lot of depth. We got Jeremy came from Baylor. We got a lot of depth. So I say like anybody, whoever out there. Like, we're going to be good with whoever out there.
Brandon, you got a touchdown today. I think some guys might have got you a little short, but you powered your way in. Can you talk about how, after Thursday when it wasn't so good, what today meant for you?
Today is just you're only as good as your next. So Coach preaches that. You're only as good as your next. So going out there thinking about what happened last practice isn't good because you're only as good as your next play. So I just take it play by play.
I wanted to ask y'all about the hype that was on Thursday because the goal line was good for the defense. Kind of what went into that?
Yes, sir. It's just attacking it. Goal line, you attack every edge of the field. You can't let them get in the end zone. So, just manning up, really. Stopping the touchdown, stopping the run.
To add on that, we just protect every blade of grass. Coach came out with a new drill, the red zone goal line drill, and you just got to dig deep and get aggressive.
Braylen, I was going to ask you, I think dating back to even when you were like at Lakeside, you've played with some sort of injury just about every single year. And, Trey had talked about how you're looking leaner and everything, just, health-wise and everything. What are some things that you have done, whether it be like your diet, workout room to remain healthy and stay that way?
Can you repeat that?
Oh, just asking about, like, dating back to even when you were in high school. I know at Benton, you had to fight through some injuries throughout the season and still produced. And then, I guess last year played in 10 games. So just throughout the off season, what are some things you've done as far as like your diet and everything to remain healthy?
I would say eating right. I mean, last year I tried to, take it serious, eat right, but it's a process. It's a marathon, not a race. So now I feel like I'm in a good position where I've done everything that I'm asked to do. I try to do everything that I'm asked to do to the best of my ability. So that's where I come from that. And being injured, I would say it can play a part in being a little bigger, being injured. But injury is a part of the game. You're never going to be perfect. So I just try to play every play because you're never going to be perfect. You're never going to feel the best you can feel because if you are, you're probably not playing hard.
Braylen, what do you feel like Sutton Smith has added to the running backs room?
He's added a variety of things. Speed. He's very, very, very fast. Physical. Very physical for his size. You wouldn't even be able to tell. I mean, he's gonna come hit you if you like it or not. Very, very. He encouraged everybody in the room. So, you got a leader in that aspect, too, because he's older. So you can go to him for questions. You just ain't got to sit back and just think about it yourself. You be like, hey, Sut, what this is? He's going to tell you. So he's a leader at that, too.
Charlie, the jack position's been, working separately. How has that been in practice? Just you guys kind of being on your own and then occasionally kind of working with some other groups?
It's been amazing. It gives us a chance to work both aspects of the game, like I mentioned, being down in the trenches, working some dent techniques, box techniques, caging when you get taking on a base block, and also us being able to transition and drop work on some of our drops, the hook drops, curl flat drops, things of that sort. Just open us up a little bit, give us a little bit more freedom, and be able to show our athleticism.
Braylen, you were sorry to keep asking about the weight, but you were like at 251 as a freshman. I was wondering what you carried last year. Was it the 238 that was listed, or was it different?
I don't really know.
Yeah. But 227 this year.
Yes, sir.
And that's the goal weight? Is that where you want to be?
I want to just be where I'm comfortable. I mean, wherever practicing and fluctuating weights and just practicing at which weight I feel like I'll fit best for me for the season.
Yeah, I might need to get some tips from you. Jaquavian, could you walk us through a little bit about your recruitment? I mean, it had to be frantic with such a short portal window, trying to get enrolled and everything. Just like, what made you decide to get in the portal? Was it just based off last season?
Okay, so like I said, coming from Howard, smaller school, so I already knew what I wanted to do before the season ended. I wanted to play bigger ball and coming to the SEC. Like I said, great opportunity. So when Coach Gibbs, he had hit me up at the portal. Arkansas, I ain't know too much about it at first, but when I did my research, I came on the visit, everything was good. Coaches, love the coaches. Love Arkansas. It remind me of home, North Carolina. That's where I'm from. So it remind me of a little bit of home. And, I just fit well.
More weight question, but there's this big discrepancy here. You were listed at 205 when you signed at Arkansas. Is that what you played at last year?
No, sir. That was my freshman year. Okay. They ain't never changed it. So sophomore year, I played at 227.
Yeah.
Yes,
gotcha.
sir.
Gotcha. Charlie, I was wondering if you could tell us about some of the other guys in the jack room, like Jamonte and Steven, two new guys, of course, Trent Sellers, Donovan Witten.
Mm-hmm. Starting with my boy Monte, I love him to death. On and off the field, we've built that. I feel like everybody, I can speak for everybody in the room. We've built that brotherhood, that connection in our room. Monte, like I said, everybody bring a different. I feel like we get along so well because everybody bring a different aspect to what we need from that jack position. I bring what it is that I bring. DeMonte, he has an amazing get off. He's strong on his cage techniques, taking on blocks, taking on those big tackles. Soul's got an amazing get off, one of the fastest get off I've seen myself. One of the best benders I've seen. Trent, he's one of our younger guys. He coming up. He following along that line. He still got some ways to go, but he's coming along just fine. Then Donovan Witten, he's our all-around guy. If you got a question, you can go ask Dunny. He can tell you your position, the corner position, and the safety position. So just that alone, just having all those aspects and all those pieces to the puzzle together, I feel like makes our room very dominant.
Obviously, you and Courtney Crutchfield are close.
Yes, sir.
he's had a really good spring. Maybe it was a little bit heavy last year. More weight questions. It was a little bit heavy last year. But what has his mindset been from last year to this spring? Because it seems like a pretty big jump for his results on the field.
Oh, he's definitely mature. We stay together, so we see each other morning, night, every day. We both changed eating habits, sleeping habits. Like, we've just matured all around, and it's showing on the field. Just getting to college, he came from Missouri, so coming to a new city, just adjusting to it and getting into his playbook. He's coming along very well.
Charlie, what led you to decide to re-up with Arkansas,
This always where I wanted to be. Getting into the portal was not a part of my career process. It wasn't planned or nothing like that. It was just with unforeseen circumstances. I had to try to weigh my options a little. Once I met with Coach Silverfield, though, and got with Coach Gianni and Coach Roberts, our defensive coordinator, I knew it was the right fit. It wasn't no second guessing it. It was almost like a right back-to-back decision. That was really just about it, just the uncertainty of it all.
I don't know how often y'all might be in the same meeting room, but what have you made of Jaquavian's appearance?
He a dog.
What are you doing?
He's a dog. I love him to death. Just starting off with winter workouts, pushing that big wooden sled. Y'all said y'all been out at practice. Y'all seen the wooden sled. Me and him was on that sled together, and I knew that from that day on he was a dog because that sled ain't easy. But you're a hard hitter. He coming to fill that gap for sure. If I see 2-5 in that game, I know he coming.
Same question to you about him. What do you think?
Same, like from that sled, that sled gonna make you a man. It ain't easy, it show a lot about a player. So when we got on that sled together, I seen Charlie. He didn't give up all 12 reps. We both some dogs. So I said we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good as a defense.
Any of y'all on the same War on the Hill team?
No, sir.
Separate team?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shout out Rack City.
Silverback.
Shout out Rack City.
Braylen, I was going to ask you about the offensive line. You got a few of those guys coming back. Obviously, added guys like Bryant Williams, Malachi Breland. Just talk about how you're seeing all of that come together.
It's nice to see it come together. I can tell you that. I really can't give you more than that. It's nice to see it just come together. We're still working, still trying to become better as a unit, still watching film together as a unit. So I love the way it's coming together. I mean, we are Brotherhood. I mean, we all coming. We coming to have fun, coming to play football. It's fun. So it just, from that unit, from everybody, quarterbacks, running backs, O-line, receivers, everybody we're clicking, and I'm loving it.
Jaquavian and Braylen, you guys have knocked heads, I'm sure, quite a bit. And I was wondering if you could talk about the other one, what challenges you've experienced with them, what they do well.
Braylen, so last year, y'all say he was heavy. He cut down weight. He looked good. He's still running with power. He done got faster, as I could see. we done met in a hole. Good comp every time. Real good comp. That's all I can say.
I could say I like both linebackers, B-Shaw and him, when they work together. You got to come with it. Ain't no tiptoe. Ain't none of that because they coming. So you got to come with it. That's all I got to say.
What was the offensive mindset with the goal line today? Because Thursday wasn't so good. What was y'all's mindset going into the goal line today?
Our mindset was dominate. We felt like we got dominated the day before. So we can't go out 2 times in a row. So we feel like we got to come with our best foot forward, and come with our best foot forward, and they come with their best foot forward. Let's practice. Let's make each other better as a whole.
Guys, great job. Yeah. Appreciate y'all.